History and culture, wind bells over the tea house doorway. Once upon a time, in a peaceful village where the sweet aroma of tea leaves wafted through the air, there stood a tiny tea house. The name of this humble abode was Tea House Under the Cherry Blossoms. This was no ordinary house. It held great importance to the villagers as it was a place where culture flourished. One sunny morning, a young girl named Yumi opened the red door of Tea House Under the Cherry Blossoms. As she did so, the wind bells jingled softly, signaling the start of another day in the village's cherished tea house. Yumi greeted an older man who had just arrived. With a warm smile, she led him to a spotless table covered in delicate cups, teapots, and sweet treats. They bowed slightly before taking their seats. The old man shared tales of his life in the village, while Yumi listened attentively. They laughed together at funny anecdotes and marveled at the beauty of their surroundings. Time seemed to stand still as they savored every moment together over tea and conversation. As the morning turned to afternoon, more villagers began to trickle into Tea House Under the Cherry Blossoms. The cozy space filled with laughter and friendly conversation as everyone took their places at the tables. Yumi moved skillfully from table to table, filling cups with steaming tea and offering sweet treats. Her guests praised her kindness and gentle spirit as they continued their lively discussions. As the day wore on, the villagers continued to share stories, laughter, and wisdom with one another. It was a special bond that only grew stronger each time they gathered in Tea House Under the Cherry Blossoms. As the sun began to set, a gust of wind blew through Tea House Under the Cherry Blossoms, causing the wind bells to jingle softly. It was time for everyone to return home and continue with their lives until they could meet again. Yumi closed the red door of Tea House Under the Cherry Blossoms and locked it. She smiled to herself, knowing that she had provided a space where culture could thrive and friendships could be made. The village was quiet now as the stars shone brightly overhead. Tea House Under the Cherry Blossoms glowed softly in the darkness, a beacon of culture and tradition for all to see. As a new day dawned, the villagers prepared themselves for another gathering at Tea House Under the Cherry Blossoms. They knew that no matter what challenges life may bring, they would always have each other, and a special place to come together and share their stories. The Tea House Under the Cherry Blossoms stood as a symbol of peace, friendship, and culture in the village. As the villagers gathered to share stories, laughter, and wisdom, they knew that they were part of something truly special, a bond that would last a lifetime.